Right, how do everyone? We are in the beautiful Yorkshire Dales, and to be more precise, we are in Leyburn, or just slightly on top of Leyburn, into Redmire Moor. So we're going to have a play over here today. There's a few tracks over here. I believe there's a little bit of a water crossing along here. If you've not been here before, stick to the road, because just over there is all the military ranges. So you want to be avoiding that, because a lot of recruits are up here, with Catterick Garrison being so close by, and they'll not be so good of a shot at the moment, so stay away. Right, I'll get this on the bike and we'll get on. Right, I'll give you another quick look and then we'll get on. Right, we'll get on. We'll get up to this water crossing and see what that's all about. Like I say, I've not been up here before. I've seen plenty of videos. I'll tell you already, it's just it straight away. If this is it, it's out, is it? But if this is it, there's not a lot of water in there at all. I know this area extremely well. Whilst I don't live here anymore, I am originally from this part of Yorkshire, as is my mother's side. They're all from Wensleydale or Swaledale. So I was brought up around here. A lot of my family lived in Leyburn, Midland, Richmond, Northallerton. There's some buildings off to the left there. I don't know what they would have been. They'll be some kind of mining, won't they? Now, from looking at the OS maps up here on the, some lads coming or some bikes coming, I'll just move over. There's a route off up to the right which is a dead end, but I'm going to have an explore up there anyway. Nice bikes. I wonder if anyone ever says that about mine. What a view, what an absolute amazing view. I'm just going to stop and get the camera over there. It won't do it justice, it really won't, will it? But look at that. That quarry there is that's Breeden, used to be a Cemex quarry, Leyburn. Yeah, absolutely love it here. So I broke my leg in that quarry some years ago. Up driving the wagon. I went and got it loaded. I drove it all the way down to Ripon on the A1 when the A1 was getting made into 3 lanes, and then I rang the quarry I was at. I was supposed to be sleeping out that night. Right, I think there's one off up to the right here, so I'm going to have a look up here. I don't think there's a lot up here, but I think we'll have a look up anyway. I had to drive it all the way back to Shap. A broken ankle. But it's actually more than that, but anyway. Now, Like I say, it's only one way up and one way back out of here, but I'll have a look whilst I'm here. I'm guessing it'll be quite obvious when it turns into a footpath. Turns into that nice horrible loose stone here. Why is that stone always on corners? I don't understand. I'm just wondering how much further I can go down here with it, because I do not changes soon. So I think I'll just go down into this dip, turn around and go back up. So I don't want to be going anywhere I shouldn't. I'll have to just turn around here and go back up. But anyway, I wanted to have a look up here. I knew there was a bit. I think what I'll do is I'll just check the map. Right, so yeah, I checked the map and I shouldn't be up there. Hey! There was a turning off to the right, but it was before this one, so this is actually a bridle way, so I shouldn't even be up it. So I have turned around, I'll go back down here and back onto where I should be. Right, so happen, I'll just have a read of this sign, because I bet it just said bridleway something, and I shouldn't have look, you see, it says footpath, so if I'd have bothered, I'd have known, wouldn't I? Right, anyway, it's this way, isn't it? Oh, is it? No, what's that to the left? There's a gate there, so that's obviously not right. Yeah, I've always wanted to get up here on the bike, so I've made a special journey to come over today. Oh, I think that's it. Yeah, you can get up there as well. I think this is a triangle. There's a triangle bit, isn't there? I'll have a look down this one. Yeah, so I've decided to get over here today. And then there's a lane between West Whitton and West Burton, which I want to have a look at. Let's see what that's all about. And then I may, depending on the time, from West Burton go straight down and towards Kettlewell and come back over Starling Busk. So I think if we go straight on from here, it takes us down, right, get back to Leyburn. So I think I'll turn right here. So I looked at that stone, I hit the bugger. A bit of water there. I wonder what that stack there is in front of us now. Obviously something to do with mining or smelting or something. I'm going to go up here. I think that's the one that before we carried on. It's alright up here. You get these little patches of them marbly stones, but not much. I'll probably end up turning right again and just going back that bit I just did there. Whilst you're up here, might as well have a look at it all, mightn't you? Aye, we're back here now, you see. So, aye, back right. Hit wrong gear. Aye, what I'll do is I'll probably away from here. I would have gone from Redmire straight to West Whitton, but I might go, because we're not far from Bellaby, go to Manor Cafe, get a brew, get some fuel in Leyburn with a happy chappy that never seems to like motorcyclists at his fuel station. Head through Wednesdale back towards West Whitton. I'm rambling, aren't I? I spoke to a very, very good friend of mine last night. He says, how's the YouTube thing going? I said, that's a bit of fun. He said, you watched one? He says, I've known you 30 years, I didn't know you were so Yorkshire. I'll go back this way again. We'll miss that stone there. I must sound different when I talk on here than I normally do. So next weekend, so obviously you don't know what weekend this is April the 18th, I think, if I remember. Serves me. Next weekend I've got friends coming up on big bikes. I dare say we'll be coming up here now, which is another one of the reasons I wanted to come and have a look at this. So we've got a meet them next Friday. We'll do, say, coming up from Leicestershire and Rutland. Meet them in Clitheroe, and we'll do Salter Fell on the way up, and a day riding in the lakes, and then a day riding in the beautiful Yorkshire. Well, I'm glad I made the trip to this actually, and well, it's not a huge amount of track. It's a bit of fun, isn't it? It's nice. I'm guessing it's up here. Might want to get the right gear, lad. Yeah, so if you've not ridden Redmire Moor, get over here. There's plenty of stuff you can link it with, that's for sure. It looks like the end of it here now. So there we have it. So, that's it, isn't it? That's Redmire Moor. Redmire. I call it Redmire. I don't know, you call it what you wish, but it's good, it's fun, and it's definitely worth a play up here. It's not a lot, you've just seen it all, I think, what I just shown you. Apart from that little track which we didn't go, which takes you back into Leyburn, but I'm going to turn around, go back the way I come, and go to Manor House and get myself a brew and a comfort break. I shall probably switch it on when I do that lane in West Whitton, and I shall probably switch it on when we get to Starling Busk. When I post these, I don't know, I've got quite a few to post at the minute, and I don't want to swamp the channel. I don't want the folk getting sick of me, not like my wife is. Grand job. See you on.